Hi guys, and welcome to 123myIT's video on how to downgrade the iOS firmware on an iPhone 4. Okay guys, so I've had a lot of people from the 123myit.com website ask me how to downgrade the iPhone firmware on their iOS device or iPhone. And I've also had a lot of people ask, why would you want to downgrade your firmware? Most people want to roll back their firmware for the following reasons. The latest firmware has some bugs. They prefer the older interface and the older functions on their phone. The older iOS can also be jailbroken, where a latest version of the iOS might not be able to be jailbroken. So in this video we're going to roll back iPhone 4, which is running the latest iOS, and that is iOS 7.1, the very latest one at the time of recording this video. And we're going to roll it back to iOS 6.1.3. Okay, so to do this, guys, you're going to need two files. One of them is you're going to need the Ipsw file that you want to roll back or restore your phone to, and you're also going to need your SSH blobs. Now, this is the most important part. If you have jailbroken your phone before, you're in luck, because you'll have, most of the time, your SSH blobs will be saved to Cydia, and you'll be able to get a copy of this back. If you want to, before you downgrade and upgrade, you should always try and get a copy of this file. Okay, it's very important, because you can't upgrade or downgrade the iOS without this SSH blobs file. Now you can get them if you run this program iFaith. I'll also put a link to the 123myIT website in the description down below, and you'll be able to get all these files here. So these are all the files that we're going to use today. And if you need to know where to get those, if you go into a Internet Explorer window or Chrome and you type in www.123myit.com, and if you scroll down to where it says downloads and click on downloads, and you'll be able to get all the programs. And you'll be able to get all the programs that we're going to use today on here. So here's the Tiny Umbrella, iTunes version 11, iReb, and then there's Snowbreeze, which is down a little bit further. So everything's on there, guys. Also check out the website too, because it's got a lot of other really helpful stuff. The files that you need for your iPhone firmware, you can actually just hover over your iPhone and then click on iPhone firmware, and that will give us a comprehensive list of firmwares that we can upgrade or downgrade to. Alright, so you can see here's the latest ones, and it goes all the way down to iOS 6.3, and we want the firmware version, which is this one here for iPhone 4. Okay. Now, how do you know which iPhone 4 you've got? Okay, you can see here there's an iPhone 4 GSM, iPhone 4, iPhone 4 CDMA. So how do you tell which firmware version your phone can take from that list? If you go back up the top to iPhone, and I've added in an identifying iPhone models page here, and this will allow you to tell which one you actually need. So if we scroll down and we go down to iPhone 4, and if I have a look on the back of my phone at the model number, so on the back of my phone that I'm going to downgrade here, I've got model number A1332. Okay, so as you can see here, I've got the model A1332 for the iPhone 4 GSM model, right? So if I go back here, go iPhone firmware, so I need the 6.1.3, down a bit further, 6.1.3 iPhone 4 GSM model. So I need to download that. If I click on that one, and I would save this, save as, and save it to my desktop. Okay. Now, when you download it, guys, Internet Explorer will see it as a zip file. So you can either change the extension to 'Ipsw', okay, and save it, and that will save as a IPSW file like this one that I've got on the desktop. Otherwise, it will save as a zip, or you can change it here. So if we go zip, okay, yes, we want to change it. It will actually download like that, and then if that's the case, you just have to change the extension IPSW on the file itself. The other alternative is you can download it with Chrome, Google Chrome, and Chrome recognizes the file format and puts it in the correct file format for you. Okay, so if you want to get your SHSH blobs, or you want to check that you've got some SHSH blobs from a previous version, you can download iFaith. So iFaith, you can get that from the 123myIT website. Under the download section, I'll put a link for it there. Okay, and you download it and you can run it. Just click OK on this screen. All right. Now it says show available SHSH caches on the server. You can dump them on there, so you can put them on the server, or you can build signed IPSW with blobs. So what we want to do is we want to go show available. Okay, it's detected my phone. Okay, so it will actually show you what version of phone. So remember before how we checked on the web on the 123myIT website, and it said it's an iPhone 4 GSM. And if you have a look at this firmware, this part's fairly. Let me bring that back up. If you look at this firmware here, this is iPhone 3. Now, you would think it would say iPhone 4 because it is an iPhone 4. However, because the iPhone started at 0, the iPhone 4s are actually iPhone 3. And you can see iPhone 3, 1, and that's what we've got here. So we've got the correct IPSW file. And if we have a look at our SHS blobs file, it's also iPhone 4 6.1.3, so we're going to use that in a sec. But anyway, it says here, would you like to choose the newly connected device? We want to go yes. Okay, so this will actually tell us what SHSH blobs we can actually use. So if we go to show a list of available blobs on the server, okay, and bang, I did actually jailbreak this phone in the iOS version 6.1.3, so I can now download that version and I can actually roll back my iPhone 4 back to version 6. Now I've already gone ahead and downloaded it, and here it is. You will actually need a copy of iTunes. Now you probably say, yes, I've got a copy of iTunes, but this is iTunes 11. Okay, and only iTunes 11 will allow you to downgrade and upgrade. Every version above 11 won't allow you to do it. So if you want to get a copy of this file, again, you can go to the 123myIT website, and here they are. So version 11 64-bit and version 11 32-bit. So the next step now, we've got our blobs, we've got our iPhone IPSW file. The other thing you will need to do, okay, you will need to remove and reinstall your version of iTunes. Okay, so I'll just show you how to do that quickly. I'm using Windows 8, but if you're using Windows 7, you'd go to Start and then Control Panel. So I'm going into the Control Panel here. Uninstall a program. All right. Scroll down to iTunes and then click Uninstall. Okay. Once that's uninstalled, restart your computer. Okay. Come back in. Download a copy of the iTunes 11, install that, okay, and then you should be good to go. You'll get an error message that comes up. Okay, the error message will say, in Windows 7, if you want to do a search, you have to go to Start and then go to Run. I'm using Windows 8, so it will just start searching for me automatically. And we go iTunes library.itl, okay. Now we'll find it here, iTunes library, and we'll go open file location. Okay, and we've got our iTunes library ITL. Now, to get rid of the error message and make sure it comes up, what you'll need to do is rename this file, because it thinks that it's from a later version of iTunes. If you've just uninstalled and reinstalled an older version, you'll need to call this one old, or you can call it whatever you want, but just change the name of it. And then when you go back into Start Up iTunes, you see that it will start up correctly now. All right. Once that's installed, we're ready to start the Snowbreeze. Alright, so Snowbreeze is the program that we'll use to merge these two files, so the signed SH blobs, merge it with the version of IPSW or iOS that we want to downgrade to, and we'll create one new file, and we're going to put that on the phone. Okay, we want to browse for an IPSW file, and we're going to select the one that we downloaded from the 123myit.com website. Click open. If you choose the wrong file, this will actually tell you here. So it says iPhone 4 GSM. This file is verified, okay, and it'll let you continue. Faith mode is the next step we want to click on, and now it says browse for the iPhone 4 SH blobs. So click OK on that. All right, we want to go to back to the desktop, and we want to select that iPhone SH blobs that we've got. Click open. All right, it all says it's looks like a valid packet, so click OK. Now the next step here is to build your IPSW file. So we want to click on that and then click next. Alright, you can play Pac-Man while it's doing its thing, but it will actually make two more files just here. So we'll go no thanks, we'll stick to the spinner, and we'll just watch that real quick. Okay, now it's done. So now it's created two files. One is called iBooty, and the other is our combined iPhone firmware file and 6.1.3. Now this is the one here that we're going to restore back to the iPhone. What I'll do now is I'll just stop this video here, and I'll switch over to the webcam, so you'll be able to see what I do on the phone. Okay guys, so we've just changed over to the webcam here, and as you can see, I've got the iPhone 4, and I'll just show you real quick. As you can see, it's running the iOS 7 there. You can see by the interface. Let's go in. We'll just have a see if we can bring up the about, general and about, and you can see the version is latest version 7.1. Bit difficult to see there, but you can see that it's running. We're going to running iOS 7, and we're going to downgrade it now. So if you have a look at the back over here at our Snowbreeze, it says please turn off your device. Okay, so let's hold down the power button at the top and slide that across. Okay, now with this phone too, it's got a bit of a dodgy home button on it, so hopefully we'll be able to put it in Dfu mode. Okay, so once it's turned off, it says we want to hit start down the bottom, so press start, and it says prepare to hold down the power and home button. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then let go of the home button and hold that for 30 seconds. Alright, it says running iReb. Okay, now sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. We just want to click OK, and then we'll close the Snowbreeze. And then what we want to try and do is open up iTunes. Okay, it should have stayed off in a black screen, so we might actually have to just switch it off and try the Dfu mode again. Try the process again. Okay, so rather than running the Snowbreeze again, if you've got iReb, you can just run iReb again, and we want to click down here on iPhone 4, and it says prepare to press and hold home and power button. Okay, so we're pressing and holding it. Alright, let go of the home button, sorry, let go of the power button, keep holding down the home button. Alright, it's in the black state now. Now it says your device is now in the pwned Dfu state, black screen. You may launch iTunes and hold down Shift plus Restore to restore a custom firmware, which is what we want to do. Alright, so we want to go back in and run our iTunes. Now remember, this is iTunes 11, version 11, And as soon as it comes up, you'll see here that it says iTunes detected an iPhone in recovery mode. You must restore this phone before it can be used with iTunes. Okay, so we want to click OK. Now we've got our normal restore button here that you'll see in iTunes. What we want to do, and I'll just put the phone down for a second, what we want to do is hold down Shift and click restore. Okay, and then it will come up with our it will come up, click on desktop, and what we want to do is click on the phone firmware that we want to restore, which is the one that we created earlier with Snowbreeze, which is this one here. We want to click open. Alright, and let's see what happens here now. Okay, and you can see the Snowbreeze there now. It's putting the old firmware back on there. This will take about say 10 minutes, depends on how quick your phone is. Okay, so the firmware's been applied and the phone's just restarting now. Okay, you might get an error message on your iTunes there. You can just close the program for now. It doesn't matter at this stage because all the software's been put on the phone anyway. All the firmware's been put on the phone, and the phone is just booting up for the first time now. Right, there you have it. So now we've got a phone with iPhone 4, and we'll just go through and set it up. So choose our language, choose the country or the region. Alright, I'm going to go in and put in our Wi-Fi password real quick. Alright, hit next. Just going to activate the phone real quick. Just disable the location settings. It's fine. Set up iPhone as new. Skip the Apple ID. Right. Hit agree and agree again. Don't send on the diagnostics. Okay, start using the iPhone. Alright, and there you go. So you can see now it's our old iPhone iOS 6 firmware has been applied. If we go into general and then about, okay, and I don't know if you can see that really well, but it says there 6.1.3 firmware. Alright, and if we go back, you'll actually see that it comes already preloaded with Cydia. If you click on Cydia, it just closes or crashes out, so you can't actually start it. Now you might have remembered before how we had the iBooty file. It's a bit hard to see now, but if you go into your iBooty file folder, and then you run the iBooty.exe. Alright, and when you do load a firmware with Snowbreeze, it actually installs the jailbreak for you. Okay, so if you run the iBooty and you go select your device, and we just click on the down arrow there and select iPhone 4 GSM, and we want to click on start. Okay, prepare to press and hold the power and home buttons. Okay, so we're holding them both down at the same time. Alright, and then let your home button go, let your power button go while holding your home button. Okay, and then iBooty will actually restart the phone for you. Okay, and what this will do, it will actually allow you to use Cydia. So instead of when you press on Cydia or tap Cydia and it closes, it will actually stay in a jailbreaken state. So this is called the Tethered Jailbreak. So not only are you able to downgrade your iPhone, you're actually able to have it jailbroken as well. So at this stage now, if you wanted to go ahead and save your SSH blobs to Cydia, you'd be able to do that. Okay, and then just press on Cydia, and now it won't crash. Alright, so you've got a downgraded iOS device, plus you've got it jailbroken for you. Alright. Okay guys, so it's a bit of a long-winded way to do it, but you can do it. It is possible. The main thing is that you upgrade, whenever you upgrade or downgrade your iOS, make sure you get your SSH blobs first, and you can do that with the programs that I showed you earlier. Okay, so okay, thanks for watching, guys. If this was helpful, please leave a thumbs up on the video and share them around. It all helps. Also, don't forget to check out the 123myit.com website for other tutorials and videos. There's heaps of great videos and that on there. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them on the website. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye.